to Queer Comedy Hour. I love our like fun, like happening techno music intro.
Me too. And that's all thanks to Matt Fear in the booth, the nicest tech in the biz.
Excellent. Hell yeah. It's like a gay disco in here. That's a little, all discos are kind of gay. We know that, right? It's a gay art form. Okay, hello. Welcome to Queer Comedy Hour. This is my terrific co-host, Marissa Farmer.
And this is my splendid co-host, Chloé Cunha.
Hello. We're here. We're queer. We're sleepy. I don't know. I've got my wine. I've got, I'm drinking from a wine from a tumbler because it's been that kind of week. How are you doing, Marissa?
I'm doing great. I'm getting crazy with the soda. Watch out.
Ooh, hey. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Hey, Chloé. Hey, Chloé, I figured out what my response would be if I had like an attacker.
Ooh, okay, yes. Let's hear it. Let's get right into it.
Yeah, I was just excited to say something. It's been on my mind.
No, I love it. I love it. Tell me.
I was like, I ate a sandwich and was mad about it, so I decided to walk around the reservoir.
Mm-hmm.
And it was late, and I was all like, I got out there and I was like, oh, it's dark. I'm really scared right now. Like immediately, music wasn't helping, and then I just knew somebody was behind me. Like, you know, that like feeling that you get. I turned around and a runner was sprinting straight for me, like it was that one movie, that horror movie, Get Out.
No, I don't. Which movie?
Every horror movie you've ever seen, it was like
okay, that's fair. Yeah.
And I just looked at him straight in the eyes and said, "Oh no."
And what happened?
He just kind of looked at me and then continued on. He did not attack me. He was a runner.
I think it worked. I think just before you said, oh no, I think that runner was thinking, you know, I wanted to get in shape and just exercise, but maybe I should rob this person. And then you said, oh no. And they were like, aha, I will not.
How are you, Chloé?
I'm doing okay. You know, I've got my wine, as I said, it's been a week. I'm thinking a lot about pranks because some people don't realize that pranks should not be illegal.
Yes.
You know, if you think you're doing a prank and then suddenly it's not legal, I don't think that's a prank anymore. So I've been thinking about pranks.
Yep.
And what the meaning is. Ooh, do you hear an echo? Is that just me? Oh boy. Oh, you know what? It's because I think I fixed it. Oh no, yeah. I didn't. Oh well, that's fine. I'll be a little echoey. We'll figure it out later.
Okay.
But here's the thing. I have a good friend who's really good at pranks. My friend Donald is the best. Oh wait, now the echo's gone. I think I did fix it. Never mind. Okay. So anyway, my friend Donald is really great at pranks. Like, so for example, one time he knew this guy from college who was kind of a jerk. Like, he got this girl pregnant and then didn't help pay for the abortion. You know, just a garden variety asshole. You know what I mean? Yeah. Just a little jerk. His name is Jacques, and my friend Donald is a prankster, so he decided that he would set up a fake business. Maybe this is illegal. Listen, my friend Pseudonym decided that he would set up a fake business called Jacques Pizza and give the phone number for this business Jacques, and then pay for advertising and all this and set it up and pretend it's a real business. And so all of a sudden, at all hours of the day, Jacques would have people calling up being like, yes, I'd like a large cheese pizza. And he'd be like, I do not sell pizzas. And there you have it. And I think that's a good prank.
Yeah.
Personally.
It sounds like he probably deserved it.
Yeah, he really did. And it was just good fun, just good cheesy pizza fun. Yeah. Another prank that I've been doing that viewers of last month's show may be familiar with is I have been pranking my girlfriend with surprise nipple pasties. Yes. So it's fun. If you missed out last week, I'll just give you the recap. Turns out anybody can buy pasties on Etsy, and then you can just plop them onto your chesticles and just boom, you're about to have sexy time with your partner. there you are. All of a sudden, you've got the Grinch's face staring right at you. It was around Christmas the first time I did it. I did it again with dinosaurs. And the reason I bring it up again is I did it a third time on her birthday, which was recently, it was a couple weeks ago. I pranked her a third time. And this time I used, wait, was this the third time or the fourth time? No, I pranked her a fourth time. See, awesome. I'm losing track. The third time was cartoon lettering that just said, wow!
Like a Batman comic.
Yeah, wow! And the fourth time were Pokeballs, because we both like to play Pokemon Go together. So, you know, it was sort of a belated birthday gift. And the best part is she had no idea. Every time I surprise her, she just never knows. So now when we're about to get intimate, she pats me down like I'm at the airport. You know, which is nice because I enjoy traveling and I miss it. So
yeah.
That's what's going on with me. Anywho,
I hope to get further updates in the future of this prank. It's very funny.
Yeah, no, I gotta keep going at this point. I think I'm just like gonna set aside a portion of my income to buying fun pasties, and then that's just gonna be a thing. You know how some people put some of their savings aside, you know, put their salary aside for savings. That's me, but pasty money.
You're married to the pasty lifestyle now.
Yeah, exactly. All right, I think we should get this show started. I'm so excited. Usually we start this show with Marissa, you can explain, with our token straight. But I do the booking, and I'll be honest with you, I completely forgot to book a token straight. I got so excited. I know. I got so excited booking the gays that I forgot to book a token straight. So we're actually going to book our token cis man instead. He's delightful. He's a perfect person to start with because he's just so fun and he's got such energy. He's a good friend of mine and he's hilarious. Put your hands together for Corey Saunders.
Thank you so much, you ladies. No one would ever think I was the token straight, so let's just make that clear. When I came out, my dad's only reaction was, "Cool, just use protection." So just And I have to say that so Chloe and I are in the same like group chat, like we do group Zooms where we play games and stuff. And when she talks about doing this pasty thing, she is really that excited about it. Like you should have seen the glee that overtook her when she was plotting this. It was like her supervillain origin story.
Oh, it's excellent. The best part is Cass, my girlfriend, who's watching, I think, by the way. Hi, hello, darling. Is in one of the group chats, and I talked about it. She could have seen it any time, but I just knew that she muted that group chat ages ago. So,
well, because she has a life and we don't, so good for her.
Yeah.
But you know, during quarantine, so I've spent a lot of my time rewatching old TV shows because I don't have a life right now. And I just need to know if anyone else rewatches Glee and wonders, you know, why their high school boyfriend didn't sing to them or exist. It's just a thought I have sometimes. When that show was airing, my mom always just say to me, "Oh, Koi, you know, you can sing kinda. You should try out for Glee." And I had to be like, "Mom, that's not how that works. I can't just show up in Los Angeles and be like, here I am." That's not how that works. But also, I'm really glad I didn't take her advice because I'm here. So we got dark there. Oh, you didn't like that. Well, let's make things go downhill even more. I've continued to also try to do the online dating thing, which I know we love it when comics talk about that.
Yes.
I know, such a cliche, but this killed me. I frequent for the bears out there, I frequent Growler. So anyone sees me in Framingham, Mass, look me up. I got a message from this guy, and he was not tragic. So we started talking a little bit, and he unlocked some more pictures for me because there's a feature where you can hide your pictures, and he says to me, "Oh, here are my mug shots." And I'm like, "Oh, I'm gonna be flirty, I'm gonna be real smart." And I was like, "Oh, well, you know, if you have a mug shot, that usually means you've done something bad." And he goes, "Yeah, in New Hampshire they pulled me over for having a unrenewed plate, and I didn't show up to court twice, So they issued a warrant for my arrest.
What? It's disappointing.
How did this go so south so quickly? You know, there have been worse interactions, like my date with a vampire, but that's a story for another day. Also during quarantine, my mother has developed this weird habit where she keeps her phone in her bra, and normally that wouldn't affect me because I don't go reaching in there. Not anymore.
Yeah.
I'm well past the breastfeeding phase. But she started posting these cryptic Facebook statuses. There was one day that just said, "Let me." Like she finally shares Twitter presence. It just makes no sense. And then there was another one that just said, "Feeling fine." And I called her at work. I was like, "Mom, what is this insanity you're posting right now? Aren't you supposed to be doing like Microsoft Excel or whatever it is you do?" I don't understand numbers. She does. And she's like, "Oh, cool. You know what? It was a boob post." That's not a thing. Whose breasts are that alive that they're like, "I'm going to hit a bunch of letters"? That's not a thing, Lois. I think it should be studied. I really do. But just, I really think straight people are out of control. And here's why. I have anecdotes. So I went to college with this guy, and he has a friend who was like in our group, right? And that friend and his wife conceived a child, as those people do. I've heard that's how that works. And they announced the pregnancy at Christmas because they're awful. And they posted on Facebook, and it was a picture of 3 Christmas stockings. And all it said was, "We've been naughty."
Oh, no.
The sluttiest pregnancy announcement. Like, we know how it happens. Like, grandma doesn't need to hear that. My good girlfriend, she was getting married, and she moved in with her fiance at the time. And I was like, "So, girl, like, how's it going? How's it going living with Danny? You guys getting along well? Are you enjoying it?" And she was like, "Yeah, you know, it's so great. We fart in front of each other now."
Oh.
How does the romance die that quickly? They weren't even married yet. Like, I don't acknowledge that I have an ass. And I'm a bottom. Which is kind of like a necessary component of that, but I still pretend like la 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 la, don't have it, la 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 la. It doesn't exist. Which is why straight people are out of control. I also, so I'm a journalist for a living. That's my day job. And the day that the Supreme Court legalized same-sex marriage throughout the land, one of my coworkers slinked up to my desk trying to be discreet, because apparently no one else can tell that when I open my mouth, a big purse falls out. That's secret. That's apparently news. And she said to me, she said this weird thing. She just kind of like got up close and was like, "Hey, Corey, happy Rainbow Day."
Oh, God.
What?
No one is calling it that, Kim. No one is calling it Rainbow Day. First of all, we all know I'm going to die alone. Don't rub it in. Second of all, she was saying it like it was like some national holiday. And I'm just like, what if we, the homosexuals, what if we appropriated some aspect of her culture and celebrated it on a day like, "Hey, Kim, happy your children ruined your life day." Or, "Hey, Kim, happy bad outfit from TJ Maxx day."
Oh.
I think that's a national holiday we need to celebrate for Kim. I really think we do. And I'm Corey Saunders. Thank you very much.
Woo! Wow, that was phenomenal.
It was a journey.
Yeah, thank you, Corey. Oh, where did Marissa go? I think I
accidentally hit the wrong one.
All right, thank you, Corey. Wow, excellent.
Wrong button.
The virtual comedy. Hey.
Hey.
All right. I'm so excited. I think I'm just gonna go straight to our next comedian because I'm sorry I'm calling you out, but she did message us in the private chat that she needed to pee, and I don't want to waste any more time before her set. I know her through Twitter. She's very funny. It's been one of the cool things about honestly, like doing virtual shows is you can meet people like all over the place. And I'm really excited to share her with you. Put your hands together. She's a terrific comedian from New York for Bridget Foley. Hello.
Hi,
welcome.
Thank you. It's an honor to be here as a person with full bladder experience.
Yes.
I'm going to have lots of urgency in my delivery. My name's Bridget Foley. What's up with me right now? I'm currently on the hunt for a new therapist because my old one kept doing this weird thing where she would get like sidetracked by like describing the consequences of my actions. And I was filling out the new intake form and it had a section that said, "Who may we thank for referring you?" Which is one of the more humiliating ways to reach a character limit. I found my old therapist through an app. It's called BetterHelp, as in you better get help before you cut your bangs above your eyebrows again. If you haven't used it, BetterHelp, it connects you with a licensed therapist in your state and allows you to conduct therapy sessions from the suffering discomfort of your own home. Woo! Cool. I was born and raised in South Florida. Hold your groans. I recently learned a fellow Floridian stole my identity to file for unemployment.
Whoa. And
yeah, I was really upset about it because that's the lamest thing to do with a stolen identity. Like, what? This is the state where people walk iguanas on leashes, and that's the most that you can do? Come on! But yeah, I've been spending a lot of time in quarantine tracking people from my hometown, and I discovered this straight girl I had a crush on is now a QAnon supporter.
Oh, no.
She's all in on Pizzagate, but you're a firm line at pussy. But it's not totally unexpected. You know, research data suggests that actually a majority of QAnon supporters are young women. We did it, ladies. We broke the highest glass ceiling of them all. The conspiracy theory. It's all out. The Q allegedly references an informant in the deep state, but Q obviously stands for queer suppression, okay? Hallucinating alternate realities with strangers on the internet is the gayest shit I've ever heard. You literally cannot spell queer canon without QAnon. Just kidding. Gay people would never believe in QAnon. We love Hollywood. But I get it. Coming out, it's not easy. It's hard. You know, when I start crushing on another woman, I think to myself, do I want to be with her or do I want to be more like her? You know, can I have my cake and be ghosted by it too? But I avoid this issue entirely by limiting my type to what we in the community call women who fucking suck.
Yes.
Yes, I suffer in the spirit of equality. You know, love is love is love is love. Disappointment is disappointment is disappointment. I haven't totally given up hope on love, though. I believe in it. A while ago, I saw on Facebook some folks from my high school were getting married. Hooray! And I didn't think that much of it at the time. It was like the typical Christian early 20s engagement shoot, you know, woodland backdrop, sepia tones, visible lack of contemplation. And then I realized the groom-to-be is this kid, Mark, who bullied me incessantly in middle school for being gay. Okay, and the kids would go for the garden variety slurs, you know, like dyke, lesbo, second chair clarinet. But one day, Mark claimed that I had clitty litter in my teeth.
What?
What? Now, at the time, I was mortified. But in retrospect, clitty litter meant that at 11 years old, I was drowning so deep in pussy that you could see the evidence past my Invisalign from several feet away.
Wow.
It was quite a compliment. And I think it makes for an interesting premise for a Listerine Pride campaign. So I'm going to be pitching that in the next coming weeks. Thanks for having me. I've had so much fun.
Yay! Hell yeah! Bridget Foley, everybody, give it up! Yes! Oh my gosh. That's so excellent. Part of me wants to ask more about the clitty litter. Also, Bridget really needs to pee. In our group, in our private chat for the comedians, we're kind of losing our mind over second chair clarinet. That was amazing. Oh boy. All right. Let's keep moving on. I'm really excited for this next comedian. This is somebody who I also met through Twitter. Yeah, it turns out Twitter is not totally terrible. Like sometimes you meet really nice, funny people. Yeah, you know, it happens. It's rare, but it happens.
Diamond in the rough kind of thing.
Yeah, you know, yeah, you could just kind of dig around through all the bullshit. This person is terrific. She's hilarious. Put your hands together for Bria Beddoe. Yes, hello.
Hi.
Yay! Hi. All right. I am on my phone, which is not always like the best stream yard thing. So I'm just gonna run through it, and if I freeze, it's okay. I'll be back.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, I am Bria Beddoe. I'm happy to be here because I feel like we are all on like, I don't know, like it's great because like the pandemic happened, right? Mm-hmm. And that sucks. We can't go outside. But also all the queer people ever to tell jokes came out, and I thought that was really nice, you know?
Hell yeah.
Like, if any of you have ever seen The Wiz, which is a version of The Wizard of Oz, and it's the black version, and I hate to say it, it's the better version. At the end, where all of the little monkey monkey spider monkey people like come out and they're like fancy free like dancing black people, like it was all the queer comedians of the world when the pandemic happened, and they were doing like virtual comedy. We were like, yeah. This is it.
Hell yeah.
So I'm really happy. Like, I'm so excited. I'm so excited for that. So much has happened with the pandemic. Like, I was living with my mom before it was cool. And then everybody started living with parents. I was like, I'm a hipster. So I decided to finally move out of my parents' house, which is great. Yay. But not, you know, because I wanted to be a strong, independent woman. It's because my mom was a little bit biphobic. I realized. And that's really cool. But then the pandemic happened, so I couldn't go anywhere. I didn't go to Pride or anything. It was just like one more year of dick. Like, here we go. And that sucks because it's not the Groundhog Day that I was asking for. But you count your blessings, whatever. But I moved out of my mom's place because I found out she was a little bit biphobic because she, when I was younger, would say, Bria, you're not allowed to have people in your room. Came out, and then it was like, Bria, you're not allowed to have breathing human beings in your room. That's too much for her. And I kind of feel like that's pretty disrespectful considering it's her fault, Like my mom fed me Fruity Pebbles when I was a child. You know this, but that's the gayest thing you could possibly put inside of your body because it's literal rainbow confetti. It's just rainbow confetti.
Yeah.
So, like, aside from the fact that she fed me that and, like, gave birth to me, literally made me gay, and but it's been really cool because I moved out of my mom's place, and Kristen, how when they push boats off and they throw a bottle of champagne, I ate a vagina. That's the first thing I did. It's like, yay, we did it, Joe. And so it was nice. I recommend it. 10 out of 10. She's a very lovely lady. But yeah, no, it was just really awesome. Feel like parents, we've all been going through this whole thing where we're just unearthing our traumas and holding our parents responsible. And so I'm just waiting for the day to be you made me gay. I don't understand. But through the pandemic, I've been working during the pandemic.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Oh no. Did we lose her?
I don't know. I hope.
Oh no.
I hope
Oh no.
Okay.
We might have lost her. Oh no.
Yeah. Oh no. Okay.
Oh no. Oh, what a bummer. Oh God. Okay, everybody, please show so much love for Bria Beddoe because unfortunately, one of the downsides of a virtual show is sometimes the internet is not your friend. So please show some love in the chat. We'll make sure to get Bria back and have her for a more complete set. Oh gosh. Oh no.
Dang.
Bria,
she just came
please
back.
speak to us if you're still here.
She just came back.
She just came back?
Yeah.
Let's pour her back on. She's still got some time. Bria, hello.
Oh.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh gosh.
Oh.
Hey. You still have a little time. I'm so sorry that your internet is acting up. But if you got you've got 2 minutes. Can you hear us? Bria, oh no.
Oh no.
This is so tragic. Listen, I don't know if you can hear us, but we'll be sure to have you back on. And hopefully it'll be a better internet situation. Blink if you can hear us. I don't.
Okay.
Oh no.
We'll have you on, I promise.
Oh gosh. Well, that was tragic. But what I did hear was very funny. And again, Bria deserves all your accolades. Please give it up one more time. Oh God, goodness. I really sympathize with the whole my mom made me gay thing because yeah, same. I mean, I watched Mulholland Drive with my mom.
Yeah.
And that's what made me gay. And I think it's my mom's appreciation for weird surrealist cinema, that just happened to have a very sensual love scene between two women in it. If she wasn't so into David Lynch, maybe I would be straighter. I am just saying.
I sympathize with eating Fruity Pebbles. Maybe.
Yes, truly, what makes everybody gay is Fruity Pebbles. Delicious, very, very queer breakfast cereal. All right, let's. Oh, I'm so sorry, Bria. We'll figure out a way to have you back soon. Let's keep it moving. I'm really excited by our next comedian. This fantastic comedian has a show here on this channel. It is Tall Tale Short Tale on the first Saturday of every month at 10 p.m. EST. It's really fun. I did it, I think back in December. I don't remember. I think yes, because it was a holiday themed. Yeah. It was really, really fun time. So yeah, absolutely. And by the way, if you're just here to watch this show and you haven't seen the other shows on this channel, there are a lot of really fun shows. So check them out. It's chock full of content. Anywho, I'm really excited to introduce her to you all. Put your hands together. Get real hyped for Nora Panahi.
Yay! Thank you so much. I'm so excited to be here. My cat, he's a little blurry, but you can see him. He's right there in the background. It wouldn't be a good gay show if there weren't some cat involved. There's in the background too. I know some of our viewers might be into that. Those belong to my girlfriend. I have a girlfriend. I get to I feel like freaking Meghan McCain. Like my father, except I get to be like, my girlfriend served any wrong.
It's great, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. She did not serve any rock. We don't believe in violence in this relationship. It's great. It's very exciting. This is the first like gay relationship I've been in, so I feel like validated as a bisexual and not just like one of those bisexual girls who still has an ugly boyfriend because she thinks she has to for some reason. Oh, it's so great. I feel so great. I feel like, the last relationship I was in, it was with this guy and we didn't really get along on everything. He was kind of mean. He wasn't very nice. And, it was the first real relationship I was ever in. And so I thought that it had to work out, no matter what happened, even if I didn't actually like him in any way, it had to work out somehow. We had to work out together, like you're doing a puzzle and you have two puzzle pieces that you're trying to mash together, even though they don't belong together. And then you look at the two pieces and you see one of them, it has a receding hairline in its 20s. I don't think this is meant to be. You just got to accept it. One of the exciting things about being in a new relationship is you get to try new things. I like to try new things. We've been doing this thing where I'll choose a TV show and then she'll choose a TV show and we'll just go back and forth and not go outside, which is she has me, we're watching a show called Avatar right now. It's a show that was on a channel. Channels used to be a thing before Netflix, but now it's on Netflix. And a lot of people, my sister, especially, I live with my sister now. I've been a very staunch, what's the word I'm looking for? Opponent of anime as a genre. Anime is not something that I like to watch. It's not, it just doesn't do anything for me. And now I'm the kind of person who, when I tell them that I watch Avatar and they're like, but I thought you didn't like anime. I can say, well, actually, technically Avatar is an anime because it wasn't made in Japan. It was made in the United States. So my dislike of anime still holds up. And also I can lecture you about it, which is not just not information that I thought I would ever have in my brain. And yet there it is. And that's a beautiful thing. Relationships are all about compromise. Sometimes you have to watch cartoons so that you can make them watch other cartoons. And it's great. That's the dream. Another new thing that I'm trying with my girlfriend, she kind of has this like cult idea. It's very much like on the ground level so far. We're not, looking for recruits or anything at the moment, but she has this idea of gay supremacy. That really makes a lot of sense. And I don't like to believe in supremacy because I feel like that's, not a great thing. I like equality for me, that's just me. But she makes about like a very compelling argument. The idea that people who are queer are on a higher level of existence than, straight people. Because if you think about it, if you think about what we consider to be the smartest animals, dolphins are smart, there's birds that are smart like penguins, there's some monkeys that are smart. Those are the types of animals that when given the chance, they're pretty gay. Which stands to reason that smarter people are gay. So I'm sorry to all of the straight followers on this show or people who expect subjugation at some point, like in like a sexual way. So it'll be fun. Sorry, this is not a late night show. I should not. I introduced my girlfriend to my family recently. My father, my girlfriend, they got along. It was great. But my parents have really come a long way since I came out. Obviously coming out, even if you have the most liberal, woke parents in the world, it's, something that they didn't know about you. It's something that they have to come to terms with regardless of what you tell them. But my parents have really done the work. They've done a great job of becoming allies. So much so that I think that sometimes they go in a little too hard and kind of end up being, what's the word I'm looking for? Contradictory to what they're trying to do. It's counterproductive. When I told my mom that I'd started seeing this girl and we were dating, she was like, oh, that's great. Is she bisexual? Is she pansexual? Is she a lesbian? Is she gay? Is she asexual? She just had to go through. I don't freaking know. Well, and she'll do the same thing. I love my mom. She's watching this show. I'm sorry for raking you across the coals, but you were texting me mean stuff about stuff that Corey Saunders was saying about how the only boyfriend that I had in high school sang to me because he was gay and we met through theater. So I get to make when I talk to my parents about a non-binary friend who I've made, or a non-binary person who's crossed my path. We cross paths. I live in Brighton. I walk through Alston sometimes. We run into each other. I'll be like, oh, I have a friend, they, blah, blah, blah. My mom will be like, oh, so are they a she they, or are they a he they? Where did they start off? And I'll be like, I know it's great that you want to know, but missing the point just a smidge. I want to get to a point where that doesn't matter, where it's just oh, they're they, let's all be theys for a little bit. Gender and sexuality are great because you never know. Things could change when you're 80. Things could be the same your whole life. That's what's great about being on a spectrum. To end, I would like to say first Saturday of every month, 10 p.m. We do a storytelling show here on 2MB. Me and another gay person. We'll have comics tell stories, and then we give them a random time code, and they have to tell the story and shorten it a bunch. So we're doing a little cross-promotional synergy here on 2MB. Thank you for watching, and I am Nora Panahi.
Yay! Nora Panahi, everybody! Give it up! Oh yeah, that show is really fun. Tall tale, short tale. It's very, very fun, especially when you have to tell the story again, but really fast. I really recommend everybody check it out. I feel contractually obligated to tell Nora and everybody else that I was actually the president of the anime club in high school. Not to flex. I was very cool. I was actually co-president with my twin brother.
What?
Yep.
I don't know.
The coolest.
I don't know anything about anime. I've never seen it, so I should get recommendations from you, obviously, right?
I mean, the problem is I actually stopped. So, all of my recommendations end in 2007. I don't know what happens after that. So, my references are already so dated. But in high school, I knew my stuff. Let me tell you. Yeah, I know. Yeah, yeah, and I don't know if Bria is somehow still watching in some capacity, but I do want to make her feel a little better. My girlfriend also had connection difficulties and wanted me to let everybody know. She had sent a message. She says my internet can no longer handle the burden of streaming on Twitch, etc. But I hope the rest of the show goes well. Thank you, darling. Also, please tell the people that I live in fear of the next terrible image you plan to affix to your nipples. So just so everyone knows. On that note, I'm so thrilled to bring up our next comedian. The most chaotic intro ever. This person, they are terrific. I have been wanting to, I was just telling Marissa before we started, I've been wanting to get them on the show before the pandemic. So it's really exciting to get them on now. They now actually host a virtual open mic Zoom called Dang Open Mic Zoom Comedy, Tuesdays at 7. So if you are a comedian or you'd like to give it a whirl, give it a try, you should message them on Twitter or Instagram. It's at BuxWild, BuxWild. And yeah, I'm really excited for all of you for what's about to happen. Put your hands together, get real pumped for Ange Buxton!
Ah!
Yay!
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hi, great to see you guys. I think, listen, we're gonna start a GoFundMe, everybody. We're gonna get pasties with just Nicolas Cage, but his face is covered in bees. You know, some like really
there
disturbing.
were some really expensive ones that were like custom, and I was like, I can't put that much money into it. But now I'm like, maybe I need to.
GoFundMe, yes. So we're gonna go fund. What are they called? Nipple tattoo tasties. Pasties. Where did they start off? You know what I'm saying? Oh my God, Nora's mom, don't leave. You're in for a good time. So finally, I'm on Twitch. Finally, a platform my students can watch me on. You know what I'm saying? Wow, they're gonna pause from watching the Fortnite stream, and they're gonna come watch their teacher say, "Pussy is delicious." No, it is. It's got a lot of nutrients. You know what I'm saying? I'm just kidding. I don't teach anymore. I did teach. I had a lot of great experiences, a lot of terrible experiences. Probably my favorite thing a student ever said to me is she looked me like dead in the eyes and she was like, "How you gonna have a dick and a pussy at the same time?" And in my head, I was like, "I will stab you, ho." But, yeah, out loud, I was like, "Prove it," you know, because and you prove it. Oh man, that's gender. Gender is very confusing. People always get confused about my gender. Yeah, I'm just like fucking same, you know? Like what? Yeah, it's tough. I always try to find like creative ways to explain it, even to myself. You know what I mean? Like it changes every week, so I'm trying to find like a funny way to explain it. Like, haha, yeah, I'm confused. Whoa, so funny. I'll be like, you know that expression, "You are what you eat." That's right. I'm hardly anything. That's how I would describe my gender. Hardly anything. I don't know. I identify as non-binary now, so I'm really glad to be on this show. I feel very calm with a Q, if you know what I'm saying. You hear, you know, I can talk about my shit. If you don't know what non-binary means, Nora's mom, hang in there. I'm gonna explain it right now. Non-binary is it's when you're like a very old computer. Okay. Ooh, okay. But I will Mac on your chick. Okay. I'm sorry. My non-binary means my dick is Microsoft. Okay. Computer jokes. What? I'm trying out this new shoulder head thing. I put my camera in HD because I'm sick of Zoom making everybody look like they don't have acne. Like, can we just have acne again? God damn it. Can we just fucking look old for a second? Oh, I never thought I would miss disassociating in a bar so bad. I'm like sitting in a Zoom call, fucking disassociating. Like, you know what I mean? Whew. It's good to be back. Comedy is wild. It's a strange time. I know a lot of people, you know, back when I was growing up, they'd ask me if I was a lesbian. That's a hint, Nora's mom. That's a hint. They asked me if I was a lesbian. And I would say, no, I don't identify as a lesbian. Because when I hear the word lesbian, I picture a lizard wearing lipstick. You know what I mean? Like within a wig, maybe. Like, do you see it? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm a lesbian. Like, and I don't identify as a lizard wearing lipstick with a wig. So I'm not a lesbian. Yeah, I a lot of back when we were out, you know what I mean by back when we were before the panini, before the pajama party, before the the pandemonium, before the parallelogram began. A lot of cis dudes would be like, Andrew, you must get like a lot of pussy, you know, like totally, you must get. That's one of the favorite cis dude lines. Not actually, Core might say that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like because like let's call facts a fact. You know, spades are spades. They'd be like, you know, you must get a lot of pussy, and I do. But like most of it's mine. Does that make sense? You get that? Oh my god, that's it. Hey, now we know. Where do they start? Now we know. Yeah, I think I describe it like this. Like I feel like the same way about having a pussy as I would if I had a pool. Like I love swimming, but I don't want a pool of my own. Does that make sense? Like, whew, I love swimming, but I do not want. It's a lot of work. Owning a pool is a lot of work. It's fucking expensive too. You gotta like fucking balance the pH and shit like that. You know what I mean? Like that shit is wild. That shit is wild. I do not like it's people like you don't know who's your friend or who's just trying to fucking swim in your pool. You know what I mean? Like, oh my god. Having a pool is a lot of responsibility. Yeah, people try and come by and just like throw their kids in it. You're like, come on. Like everybody knows kids can ruin a pool, bro. Like, come on. Kids can ruin a perfectly good pool. Moms hate that joke. Moms hate that. My sister is a mom. She messaged me after a set one time. She goes, "My pool is perfectly fine, thank you." I was like, "My apologies. I have a beautiful niece. She's amazing. You're a boy and a girl. You're a boy and a girl." And I'm like, "All right, whatever works for you, bro." Oh man, I you know what I don't miss? I don't miss public restrooms because every bathroom in my house is like a gender neutral single stall bathroom. You know what I'm saying? Like it's wild. Anyone can use it. It doesn't even matter what you have. You can come in, you can pee. It's crazy. You can even take a shit, but not in my house, please. But I don't miss that. I especially don't miss that when I would have my period because if you've had your period, you know, like your hormones go fucking wild. Thank you. And you can't like control. You'd be like a fucking bitch. You know what I mean? Like, and I just say that because it's facts. Because it's facts. I know how I sound now. Started taking tea. My voice got lower, and I got a raise out of nowhere. Like I know how. You know what I mean? I know how I sound. I'm about to gaslight you into giving me a promotion. That's how I sound right now. But I don't miss that. You know, I would go in the women's room on my period because like the men's room don't have those little fucking mailboxes. You know what I mean? Like you're not. No one's fucking dear Santa. No, I'm just saying I would have to walk in like holding my tampon out like I'm going to a candlelight vigil. You know what I'm saying? Like, I swear to God. I swear. I'm dickless. I swear. Oh my God, what is even happening? All right, those are my jokes. Really grateful to be here. Thank you so much, Chloé. Thank you, Marissa. I appreciate you, and I'm excited to watch the rest of the show. Thank you.
Hell yeah! And Buxton, everybody, give it up! Woo! Yes. And be sure to check out the mic. Stalling while I find it. Ah, there we go. Dang! Open mic Zoom comedy Tuesdays at 7 p.m. Send a message on Twitter or Instagram at BuxWild. That was terrific. I love the non-binary computer joke. It gets me every time. Oh, it's fun. Oh gosh, I've had such a lovely time. I can't believe we're almost finished. Marissa, we're almost done with the show.
Oh my gosh. Oh, it's been a month and it's already gone.
I know, the time has flown. we just got one comedian left. I'm so excited. So here's the thing. We're getting used to this virtual format. There's a really wonderful show right after this one at 8 p.m. On the dot. And we were, I'll take full responsibility. I got a little too excited. Maybe I talked about nipple pasties too much. I don't know. But we ran over time a little bit last time, which was our first show. And now we're running really perfectly on schedule. And last time, this comedian did not have the full time that they were owed. And now we're going to be able to give that to them. So I'm really excited because they're hilarious. And just an absolute delight. One of our favorites from before the panini. It's, such a fun, just replacing pandemic with any P word. Thank you, Twitter, whoever invented that. It is endless fun. But yeah, I'm really excited. You're gonna absolutely love them. Put your hands together, get real hyped up for Sabrina Wu!
Ah!
Yay! Hello!
Hey. Okay, I'm gonna get started because I learned my I have been pretty unwell the last week and a half. I feel like every irrational fear I've ever had has sort of come into light. Like, obviously, sorry, and I don't want to make this about me, but the Atlanta shooting was horrible. Like, apart from like how sad and horrifying and how much grief and mourning, like I just, like I live in New York, all of the, like every time, like, somebody posts a video, I'm like very scared because these hate crimes are happening not far from me. So I like don't want to leave my house. Then I get a mouse infestation. So now I don't want to be in my house.
Oh no.
Oh no.
And I just like, I don't have the heart to like kill mice, because if you look up humane ways to kill mice, it's like, like put them in a plastic bag and then try to hit them as hard as you can in the head with a hammer. And I was like, I just like am not a serial killer in the making. That's so. Now in the middle of sorry, while there are hate crimes happening left and right, I'm walking mice in a tube to my neighborhood park. I've walked before, and like my anxious every time I'm walking, all I'm thinking is like, if anyone tries to commit a fucking hate crime, I'm throwing this rat in their face. It's so weird.
Oh no.
It's fucking crazy. So then the Boulder shooting happens. Like I want to say 2 days later, I come home. I come home after walking a mouse to the park, and my roommate is like, "Did you see the local news? We're both from Michigan."
Oh God.
I was like, "No." She sends me this article. It says, at 4:30 a.m., a man assaults his parents and is now in an armed standoff with the police at this like at a 4-digit like address. That's my address. Like that's my home address. It's my parents' address. I'm freaking out. I'm like, I'm Googling all this shit. He like I get sent like these videos from my parents, like it's a guy armed with multiple semi-automatic weapons. Like he's got multiple magazines, a black jacket on. It's been like 15 hours, and like there are videos of him like on Facebook shooting like at the police. Like shots are being fired. There's like SWAT, and like the neighborhood is blocked off. Like there were strict orders from the police for everybody to stay at home, like in your basement. Nobody leave. He's already like basically if anyone walks on his property, he's starting to shoot them in the head. Oh, and my mom still made my dad take the dog out for a poop.
No.
What? That's how much she loves the carpet.
Oh no.
She said, just go around, Way. Go around in reference to the blockade.
Oh my God.
My dad is like walking. My dad is walking the dog. And obviously all the cops are like, what the fuck are you doing? Like they're shooting. And obviously my dog is just like happy to see all these people. But if my dog knew, like put a gun to my dog's fucking head, she'll learn how to use a bidet on the spot, like yeah, I don't know what would like if that won't stop my mom from like
oh God.
Or my dog and my dad out. I don't know. Well, my friend hasn't, and honestly, if I were to be completely honest, I think the only thing that would have stopped her is if her feng shui consultant told her not to. Sorry that this is so dark. Okay, I have 3 minutes to tell this story. Wow, that was long. Basically, my mom is like super into feng shui and like doubts like a lot of other things. And my brother in high school was like really depressed and like in and out of like hospitals, like at risk, and like my mom was super doubtful of like DBT and medication. So instead of getting any of those things, she calls a feng shui consultant who tells her that she needs to get her son 12 yellow fish and 1 black fish to turn his luck around. And I was like, no. I was like, that's not gonna work. And even if it does, like, congrats, your suicidal son is amazing at Yahtzee. Like, I don't know. And so we end up following through with that. And we get these fish. First we get first we get species that don't get along, then we overfeed, then we underfeed, and basically we kill upwards of 70 fish.
Oh my God.
And you're like, do the fish have a feng shui problem? Like, it's like they're having a hard time. Like, do we need to buy hermit crabs, like, or move their fucking fish futon to the east? Because this is so bad. Our good luck charm is a very bad omen. But my brother was a pretty good sport about it. Because, like, you know, mental crises are hard on everyone. The only thing he ever really did say about it was at one time at dinner, he just exploded. he was like, it's a massacre in there. It's a fucking massacre in there. It's so fucking loud. I can't sleep, which worsens my anxiety. And that's all I had to say about it. Wow, that was so dark. Hard time in the country. Okay. I thanks for having me, Chloe and Marissa.
Yes.
Yes. Thanks for coming.
Sabrina Wu, everybody! Oh my gosh. That was amazing. I'm gonna try to say every comedian's name really quickly. Give it up for Corey Saunders, Bridget Foley, Bria Beddoe, Nora Panahi, Ange Buxton, Sabrina Wu. This is my co-host, Marissa Farmer.
This is my co-host, Chloé Cunha.
That's me. We got 1 minute left, I guess.
We have 20 seconds.
Tell you all, thank you for coming, and you're all fantastic. And come next month, which is April 24th at 7 p.m. We'll have a whole new lineup. More fantastic queer comedians.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See you next time. Bye.
Yay! Bye, everybody.